Hello, everybody, and welcome to Clown Live. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, everybody. It is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and welcome, like I just said, to Clown Live. I am your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake, and you are watching an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by Shopping Dragons. I hope everybody's been doing well since we streamed yesterday on Monday. Yesterday, we had a little bit longer of a show than normal. I got super excited. I started talking about all kinds of things to do with music festivals, and it was a really, really great conversation. I was so engaged with the chat yesterday. I had such a good time, and we still managed to talk about all of our products as well. So that was great. Afternoon, says Rover. It certainly is. It's a good one for me. How about yourself, my friend? I hope to hear you say that you are, in fact, having a good afternoon. And look, you know what? I knew I forgot to do one thing before we started today, and that was just frame up the camera. How do we frame the camera? The flag is just out of the shot, and the corner of the TV is that's the framing. These 2 points. These 2 points remain in the shot, and then that's the shot. And then it becomes more dynamic, doesn't it, when we import our product camera, which we are going to get to very soon. And why are we going to import the product camera to the show today? Because during this Amazon Live interactive shopping experience, we're going to talk about all of these products and this big open box that's on the floor here. And I'm super excited to do that. You know what I'm saying? It is Tuesday. I'm just kind of warming up here. And speaking of warming up metaphorically to start the show, man, am I ever warmed up right now? It was now I know if Rover is listening with the audio on, he's probably going to flex and be like, "Oh, that's rookie numbers." But today it was a high of 83 degrees, but the weather website said that it felt like 93 degrees. So it was pretty warm today, and we were anticipating that. So I didn't put my air conditioner in yet. I got like a window shaker. This place doesn't have central air. Oh, and also, I just want to take a quick tangent while nobody might be listening again because it's the very, very beginning of the show. But I just want to say, oh, what's up, Lady Bacon? Much clown love. Hey, what's up, Sheila B? I was just talking about how I feel like nobody's here and all you guys pop in and say hello and laugh at the window shaker. I mean, what do you call it? What do you call your air conditioner that you put into your window, and then when the compressor kicks on, gives it a little shake, right? It's the window shaker. Um, that's how I always interpreted the phrase window shaker. Does it mean I'm 41 years old. Does window shaker mean something else? Am I breaching TOS right now by saying that repeatedly? Hey, I just want to say one other quick thing before we get back on the tangent of the weather outside and comment on the weather inside. I got this fan. I got my fan. It's not like an Amazon fan or anything, but I've got my fan on. It's on high today, and we're blowing air directly at my head. It's a little warm in here. So please let me know if the fan is a little bit loud because I'm not joking at all. I'd rather not have the noise and be a little warm than have the noise be disruptive of the audio of the show. So just let me know about that fan on about like maybe 5 or 6 feet away, 5 feet away if it's too much. Okay. My day, see your Facebook. Okay, I'll check my Facebook while I'm live during the show. Also, not kidding. I will do that. Window shaker. I have my granddaughter most evenings, though. Lady Bacon, howdy everybody. Shaker, along with any other descriptor word, I think money shaker. Can't help it. Let there be noise. I appreciate you, Sheila B, for saying that. I really do. Thank you. Can't hear it? Good. I'm glad you can't hear it. It's 93 where you are, but what does the weather say it feels like? We were 84 or 86, I think was the high. Right now, we're experiencing the high of the day between 3 and 5 p.m. And then I've already put the fan in the window. Anyway, what I'm saying about window shakers is I'm all over the place, I feel like right now, but trying to gather my thoughts. What I'm saying about window shakers is we didn't put ours in yet. You know what I'm saying? And what I do is I got a big box fan. It's a very old box fan. It's got a big metal blade on it. And I find that new plastic box fans just don't move air the way that this old school powerhouse has worked for me forever. I don't ever want to have to replace this fan if I don't have to. And it's quite aged, but it works very well. And I'm the type of guy that will take the fan and put it in the window and blow out at the back of the house, right? And then open the windows here at the front of the house. We'll open the windows over here. Now, these blinds are closed, but this window next to me is open. And then, the air comes in through the window, right? Because what is being displaced by the fan is being replaced from the outside. And so with that theory, what I like to do is when it's the end of the day, we're going to open the window, put the fan in, and suck all the cold air in the house throughout the night. And then like through the day, we just keep all the blinds closed, shut the windows, and try to trap all that cold air in here. And I think we did pretty good today. It was pretty nice. It didn't start getting hot until around like 4 o'clock. But now with fan and window sucking in hot air, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Lost 39,000 and a half entries. That sucks. I'm going to make an assumption it was for a 3D printer. But, even though you might have had the entries and now you may not, in the grand context of it, you didn't win the prize. So you're not missing what you don't have. So maybe it's not too much to fret over. If it is a 3D printer, I assume it is. I can run my central air until the Freon runs out and the condenser breaks. Then I have to get the floor unit window hose thing from my ex. But if he takes too long, I have an AC from the 80s. Is it a window shaker? See, I'm just like, I feel like I'm like incredibly cheap when it comes to home repairs because I find everything so very expensive, like that it becomes quite financially daunting. So I'm just like, meh, right? Get like frustrated over it and kind of shut down. But, we put the window shaker in this place. Like, again, I'm living in the trailer park home here, and this is the width of the house. Like, my place is a rectangle, you know what I'm saying? So we got the wall here with the blinds, with the burgundy blinds, and the TV. This is about 12 feet internally, and it runs about 70 feet to the back. There's a room behind me, behind the flag, of course. But yeah, so when we put it in the window just over here in the kitchen area, it does fill this room, keeps it pretty cool. I used to try to put the AC unit in the window here, but it never really worked out. And it was always like protruding into the carport, and it wasn't the right move. So the kitchen is not too bad. Now, if I had 39,000 and a half entries in some type of giveaway that was for a central air unit, I would be real mad if they took those entries away from me. Not that I know of. They sponsor a Stream Deck giveaway. As I say here, my AC freezing. Someone lowered it to 70. Oh, Mima's ready to put the AC in, but in my mind, it's not even June. It's not even June. Like, it's June tomorrow, I guess, or whatever on the what are we at, 31 days this month? Pardon me. So she's ready to put it in. And I'm kind of ready to put it in too, because now that we're sucking in air outside at night, it's okay to just have the AC on sometimes through the day and then turn it off at night. Generally, like once it gets like mad hot, we just run it 24/7 for the rest of the season, I'm not sure why, but I always try to like tough it out. And put the AC in at the last minute. But Mima, she ain't probably having that this year. Star fan, wet washcloth, cool by evaporation. Yeah, that's not too bad. But yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. For the camper, excuse me for wiping my mouth so much. I got a little napkin right here. Yeah, for the camper specifically, and not the house at all, which we've been talking about. Let me stop my camera here. I feel it can be a little disorienting when it's one giant thing, like one wide shot. For the camper, I have an air conditioner that, again, is a little window shaker, and it fares adequately as long as you don't have too many people in there being hot. And then also, I have I guess it's like um, a barrel fan, a squirrel cage, centrifugal blower. I have a centrifugal blower, squirrel cage fan, squirrel cage, HVAC, R squirrel cage. So if you know what a squirrel cage is or a centrifugal fan, I got a big one. I got a big one out of the AC unit, and we wrapped it in a we built a wooden box around it, and that thing just has a little port. It's maybe like this big, maybe a little bit bigger than this. I haven't looked at it. It's like something about this size, the opening of the fan, and it has one speed on, and it's fast, and it moves a lot of air at you. And I love that thing. I love sitting in front of that thing when I'm camping on hot days, even if it's sucking in ambient hot air around it and blowing hot air on you. Still feels so good. And you got a little thing there for some evaporation. As long as you're not turning red in the sun, it's the best. It's the best. It's just a silly little thing that we built, but it is the strongest fan I've ever had. I love it a lot. When I initially got the squirrel cage, I'm going to talk about the squirrel cage anecdote, and then we're going to start the show. Initially, when I got the squirrel cage, I didn't have it in a box. And I was just like, whatever, we'll just put this metal thing wherever we want. But it had like this giant capacitor on the outside of it. And I'd leave it plugged in the camper at night and just like flop it down on the floor and point it into the bedroom. But it wasn't in the wooden box yet. Excuse me. I was just thinking about me enacting what we were doing. It wasn't in the wooden box yet. It was just loose on the floor. And so it had this big capacitor on it, and the camper is kind of narrow. And I would get out of the bed and like go to move my ankle around the device, and I just like zap my ankle. The capacitor was like big too, like maybe 2 or 3 inches. Maybe like 3 or 4 inches as I think on it, and pretty big around. And that thing was always. Are you a Simple Plan kind of guy? Says Maximilian. I like Simple Plan. They're a good Canadian band. They made a lot of great music, a lot of popular music. I know that Nate from Dragon Blogger Nate loves Simple Plan. He goes, every time I see Nate, he's like, every time he talks about music, he always goes, "Hey, Dad, look at me. Think back and talk to me. Did I grow up according to plan?" Just makes me laugh every time. It was so great to see Nate here yesterday in the chat. All right, let's get ready to start talking products here because we are already almost 20 minutes past the hour. Let's import our product camera here now. Welcome to the product camera, and let's do it. Let's do it. Not that I know the sponsor Stream Deck. Yeah, let me know about that giveaway because I entered a Stream Deck giveaway. Put the link for it in my chat, in our DMs, so that I can check, because now you got me worried about mine. You know what I'm saying? All right, now let's start today talking products, okay? It's Tuesday. Let's cut to the biz. The first thing that I want to share with you here today is going to be the pluggable dual monitor docking station. Now, we're just going to give a minute for the resolution there to catch up to itself, and let me know if things are looking and sounding well. I think everything's going according to plan. Okay, now getting serious for a moment, the pluggable USB 3.0 dual monitor docking station is available today for $119. And this is a pretty sweet little device because I do have it on hand. I actually have it plugged into my computer right now. Let's grab our OBSBot software and let's move it to, we got to stop tracking, of course. And let's move our OBSBot software manually. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, wrong button. Here we go. See it? See the pluggable there? There it is. Oh, there's my ID. Here, let me Let me just grab that out of the way real quick. Jeez Louise. Okay, here though is the pluggable dock. We've got it kind of hiding out here. We're going to take a look at how it has two USB 3.0 ports on the front of the device in just a moment. But what I really want to tell you about is the ports on the back, because that really is kind of like the docking station's sweet spot. Okay, now on the back of the pluggable USB dual monitor docking station, you're going to have 4 USB 2.0 ports, okay, as well as 4 USB 2.0s, an Ethernet in, DVI out, HDMI out, as well as display link out so that you can connect it over USB 3.0 to your computer, as well as an AC power plug in. And as I mentioned just a moment earlier, on the front, it features 2 USB 3.0 ports, as well as an independent 3.5 millimeter audio jack for both your headphones and your microphone. So it's not a single multifunction port, but it's 2 individual ports, which I think is pretty sweet because you can get the nuance that you want of plugging in your own equipment. Okay, like I said, all of this docking station inputs plug into your computer over a very simple and included display link to USB 3.0 cable. I love this thing. I run my DVI out, I run my internet into it. It's a simple single cable solution to it's a single simple cable solution for when I want to just unplug all my monitors, all my internet, my microphone. What else do I got? My iPhone, everything, and just take my laptop and go. I love that for the docking station. Okay, now I definitely sold that one for sure. So if you are interested in expanding the real estate of your workstation by extending your monitor real estate, I like to say, then this is definitely something worth considering. Now, before we move on, the Pluggable brand makes a lot of great products. I've owned several different Pluggable products across several different kinds of things. A lot of them are display stuff, but I got the microscope, which is camera stuff, in my opinion. If you don't think that this pluggable dock is what you're looking for, I still encourage you, this is what I'm saying now, to click through the carousel and navigate to the Pluggable store, okay? And take a look at everything that they have to offer. But specifically, if this dock isn't what you're looking for, Pluggable makes a lot of great HDMI and DisplayPort docks that you can use to really add like 6 to 8 monitors to your workstation. Super easy, okay? All right, enough about that. We'll finalize it with the reminder of the price. Once again, this docking station is available today for 23% off of its $155 retail value. Add this to your cart today for $119. All right, good kickoff to the show, I'd say. Let's catch up on a couple of things. Freezing in the AC. Max, are we Simple Plan? Yes, I love Simple Plan. The best Simple Plan song is I'd do anything just to hold you in my arms and try to make you laugh, because somehow I can't put you in the past. When he hits the drums twice, I don't know, it makes me freak out, man. You know what I'm saying? Wonderful Canadian band. All right, the device would work great for the mini PCs. Yeah, the dock, you know what? That's a great thing. I'd love to try to remember, because every time I'm talking PCs, I always just say your laptop or your computer. I'm like, what else are you going to hook this up to? A mini PC, still a computer, but distinct enough to separate it from a full-size PC and a laptop. I hope that, and maybe you'll remind me when we talk about the docking station, that it is good for mini PCs. Thank you so much, Rover. That's a great one. Okay, I saw the cooler and ice and a fan too, but my ex said I could use it. Also a misting fan or use a spray bottle. The only thing that I dislike about misting fans is if you're outside in the sun. That's it. If you're inside or like in the shade outside anyway, not a big deal. But when you're in the sun and you're misting your face, you're literally boiling yourself alive, right? As the water evaporates off your face. So I don't like that. I don't like misting fans on my face. in the sun. The sun is the problem. Misting fans, pretty cool, I guess. All right, now let's move on to the next product in our carousel and talk about the OBSBot Tiny 4K PTZ, okay? The PTZ 4K is actually what it is more accurately called. Let's put the case here today, and let's talk about the box that I've got in my hand. All right, now, the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K resolution webcam is exactly that. It is a webcam made by OBSBot. It is a PTZ webcam, and what does PTZ stand for? It's panning, tilting, and zooming. So the OBSBot 4K, well, it looks like this, and I'm holding the box. It has the ability to pan left and right, okay? It has the ability to automatically track you by tilting up and down, and it also features the ability to digitally zoom up to 4 times, okay? Now, out of the box, by default, without a firmware update, the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K, what does it do? It zooms up. It zooms digitally 2 times by default without a firmware update out of the box. Okay. Now I do have the camera. We are broadcasting the camera to you right now. Let's actually switch over completely to the OBSBot Tiny 4K PTZ. And this is it. I love the camera. You have all seen the demo a million times. We all love the OBSBot PTZ Tiny 4K. You don't always have to be looking. You could go over here and turn around. It's going to keep tracking me, whether I want my face in the center of the screen or whether I want to have my entire body centered. The OBSBot webcam software gives you absolute freedom of control to the OBSBot. It's great. You can manually control it to move it left or right or up or down. You also have the ability to control how far you zoom it, inward or outward, manually with keyboard shortcuts that can be assigned as global hotkeys. And as always, one of the most fantastic features about the OBSBot Tiny PTZ is its gesture-based recognition system that offers the ability to track you. We've been tracking. Hold up your hand like you're waving hello, and the OBSBot recognizes that. There are lights on the front of the camera that flash to indicate that the OBSBot sees that you are gesturing. It is processing your gesture, and then it is activating your gesture. You get 3 different lights to indicate the status of that gesture that you are currently executing, such as follow me. Okay, so very, very cool. Now, the other gesture that exists on the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K is the ability to zoom. And I always like to consider it like like pinching to zoom. So like we just hold up an L shape with our fingers, and the OBSBot is going to zoom in on you. Now, the gesture doesn't matter if it is executed with your left or your right hand. You just want to make sure that you have good contrast. Now, I definitely have good contrast on this side with the flag. Let's see if we can execute the gesture with all of the light that is on this thing here. I think maybe we should be able to, but can we zoom out? Very good. So very good. Now, like I said, you do have to have some contrast so that the camera can see you. I love the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K. OBSBot is developing more webcams. They're calling one the OBSBot PTZ 2, okay? The PTZ 2, I don't know when they're releasing it, but they've been hyping it. I'm super stoked to try to get an opportunity to review one, but until that time, I am only 100% completely satisfied with the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K. Now, if the regular price, okay, I just want to go on a small tangent here about the price. If the regular price of $269 is not very enticing, and also let's assume that it's not on sale, just want to say that. The OBSBot Tiny PTZ is also offered in a 1080p resolution, which is considerably cheaper than the full retail price of the 4K, right? Of course. Yeah, excuse me, but okay, today the OBSBot Tiny PTZ is actually 35% off of its $269 retail value. Add this to your cart today for $179. Now, I know while I was way over here, I couldn't see the phone. See some interesting names in the chat. Let's get caught up here. and greet everybody. Excuse me. You need a hot guy spraying the bottle. Whatever would you do with a hot guy? You could spray him with a bottle to cool him off. Hey, what's up, Foz? Sorry, I'm 2 minutes to say hello. I hope you're still here watching right now. How have you been the last, I don't know, say maybe a couple weeks since we last spoke? I hope everything is most excellent for you. Yo, Clown Live with Nate too. What's up, Nate? I was literally just singing a simple plan. You must have heard me and came running for the encore. I'm telling you, it's coming. Okay, just for you, Nate, as long as you stay in the chat. And Sean Jones Blue Checkmark. What up, man? Thanks for popping out today. Man, with the OBSBot and your wireless microphone, you've got a pretty sweet setup. Yeah, absolutely. I got the $100 Blue Yeti microphone. And where is my... just stop tracking for a second. And I'm going to see if I can find my wireless mic. Wireless microphone. Haven't used it in a couple days. So it's kind of buried with the noise, you know what I'm saying? But let me see if I can find it. We'll switch over to it because it is pretty fun. And you make a great point about the OBSBot following you with the wireless microphone. It is truly, truly so innovative. I really don't know where I put my wireless mic. My things are so jambalaya. Everything is all over the place. We might have to forego the wireless microphone today because I just don't know where it is. Let's see. So many products, so little organization. Well, I'll tell you. If we let me reset this camera. I'll tell you, if I find the wireless mic while we're doing the show, I will hook it up. But yeah, like in conjunction, right, like you're saying, with the ability to follow you and the ability to have that gesture control and zoom in on you when you want automatically, or having the ability to manually control it, superb. So stealing lines. Okay. All right. Okay. Where did I put my wireless mic? It's kind of just like affecting me now. Like I said, I know that I have like such an unorganized unit. I need to get all my stuff reorganized. Mima's been sweating me about it for a couple days. And by a couple days, I mean a couple weeks, okay? I need to get all my Amazon products reorganized. All right, now, hey, clown, look at me, right? Like that? Yeah, of course. I'm so lost right now in what is even happening. I wanted to get the wireless mic, and now singing remixes of Simple Plan songs is... got me thrown right off course. What's up, Seabass? Welcome to the show. We are just having a lot of fun here. I'm having a lot of fun anyway on this Tuesday afternoon episode of Clown Live. Welcome back to the show. Now, for people that might be watching that have never watched before, we do Clown Live every weekday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., traditionally Monday to Thursday weekdays, okay? Where is my wireless mic? Because here's my Fifine. Here's my Fifine receiver. Okay, I got the receiver right here. I just need to find the actual mic and transmitter. Where did I put those? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one more product, and then I'll either forget about the Fifine wireless mic, or I'll take another. Oh, I think I found it. I found it. I got to move this table a little bit more. Some tight quarters working here. I found the mic, though. Let's grab it. It was under the Fantic vacuum the whole time. Okay, Nate, are you still here, Nate? You want to see my wireless setup, Nate? Maybe we won't talk about the Fifine. I mean, you know what? This is my job, so maybe I should just do it right. Let's add the Fifine. Even though we've done 3 products in a half an hour, let's add another product to our carousel, okay? So let me jump back here and let me find the entry that I need for Fi-Fine. Okay, so let me add this to the show. All right. And it's going to be, okay, it's going to be B07 4C125 4C125. Okay, TN. Boom, search. Oh, okay, B07 4C12. Oh, I put 6. I need a 5. Okay, add to live stream, go back, jump back into our live stream, and let's just jump all the way to the end. Let's jump all the way to the end of our carousel now and highlight the Fi-Fine wireless microphone. The box, whatever, dude. We don't have to show the box for every product. And even still, I think my Fi-Fine box has like a bunch of mailing stickers on it and barcodes and everything anyway. Okay, so then without the box, this is the Fi-Fine wireless microphone transmitter, okay, system, wireless microphone, okay, and I haven't talked about it without the box, but I remember that it runs on a UHF frequency. It's got an on-off button and a set button. It comes with the receiver, okay, a USB receiver for your PC. Now, on the receiver, it also has a headphone jack, and that headphone jack is so that somebody, maybe you, I guess, can monitor what is coming in, or maybe your producer or whatever. All right, let's plug this in real quick. We're going to actually plug this into our EXA W1 RGB headset stand. And we're going to take a look at that deeper in today's show as well. All right, so let's plug in our receiver. Good to go. Actually, let me unplug it from this receiver and let me plug it into another one, okay? Just so I can see the lights on it. Very good. Okay, so it's plugged in. Now let's turn on our Fi-Fine wireless microphone. I turn this thing on. It says it's at 570 megahertz, and I've never changed it. I never had to do anything. I think I can open it without it turning off. Yes, it runs on 2 AA batteries, not included. And the only thing that I don't like about the aesthetic of this wireless mic is I find that the belt clip is crap, you know, because like it has no flex. It's just a hard wire. It's just a hard wire. And there's like not a lot of flex on it. I mean, you don't need a lot of flex on it, but I wish I had just a little bit more. Now, before we connect to the microphone itself, I just want to show you a little bit more of the product physically. It does have like what I don't know. I don't think it's called a mini XLR connection, but it does have three prongs, as well as a little button to lock it into place, so that you can ensure a tight connection when you connect the microphone to the transmitter. And it looks like a mini XLR connection, okay, if you are familiar with that type of connection. Okay, so let's plug this back in, okay? And now it ain't going to come out until we hit this black button to pull it out. All right, so let's plug it back in one more time. We're going to use this mic for the rest of the show since we're doing such a huge demo with it. All right, now, one other thing that I'm not going to walk out of the frame for to show you is that the Fi-Fine wireless microphone transmitter actually also comes with an additional headset version of the microphone. But I've tried it on. I put it on the orientation that Fi-Fine recommends. And personally, I don't like it. I don't think it looks good on me. It's a very thin. I'll grab it. I don't know why I say I'm not doing nothing. So bad. It's so bad. Here we go. So this one actually is that headset then. This is that headset. And like this one goes around your right ear, I guess. And then this one like sits in front of your temple for like counterbalance or something. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this one at all. Okay, I don't like this one at all. So we're going to take this off, but it has the exact same little mini XLR connection that we were talking about a moment ago. And okay, now enough Jabba John. Let's slip this down my shirt and put it into my pocket. And then let us also attach this microphone. It's got this little included lapel clip, like an alligator clip almost, you would call it, a little one. And let's pull this through. Let's attach this to our t-shirt. Okay, I missed. There we go. I think that's good. I think the mic kind of belongs a little bit in that area here. Slightly secluded by the beard, not too bad. And yeah, this is what I like. This is what I like. I like that the microphone flops down onto my t-shirt because it's hot. So very, just like it's a little damp here, right? Because I'm so warm and I'm a hot-blooded creature. So I'm perspiring, right? And I don't want the sponge of the foam to like deal with that. So I really like that, even though it kind of affects the aesthetic of my thin cotton t-shirt and pulls it down a little bit. I do like that the microphone is hidden. Okay. And we can move that down wherever we want. And I think that's probably good enough. Okay. So now we've been talking about the Fifine. Well, we got it set up. It's turned on. Let's see if we can use it now. It should be functioning. So let us navigate to our audio settings for the show. And we're currently using our Yeti microphone, sounding very good and clear. I'm confident. But now I think we want to use the plug and play audio device microphone. So I'm going to click on this. I think this is and hopefully, oh yeah, I can see that the audio is still functioning. So I know that you all can hear me very, very clearly. Okay. Now I see that my camera did change a little bit. So just give me a second to change that back. And we want our OBSBot here and just double check our audio setting. Most excellent. Boom. So there it is. So like I believe it was Nate, I believe originally said, or so Nate took somebody's comment, maybe Sean Jones blue check mark. This is it. This is truly the setup. How does the new microphone sound? The Fifine microphone. I'm all the way back here now. I no longer need to raise my voice in order to travel across the room like 5 feet, 4 or 5 feet to the microphone there. So let's drink a little bit of water. All right. We've been doing a lot of talking here. And this is it. This is the Fifine wireless microphone. Today, this device is available for, excuse me for touching my nose like this. Today, the Fifine wireless microphone is available today for $43. All right, got that one out. How's the microphone sound? We did the big switch. I hope everybody can hear me very well. Let me know how it sounds. Sean Jones is catching up with me now saying, I always forget about the lag in the chat. Sean Jones says, sounds good. No need for you to kind of yell when you're in the back of the room. Help save your voice. Yeah, absolutely. So I can actually be quieter when I'm farther away from the computer. But isn't it funny how me or people in general consider the space to be the length? I can actually have my literal back turned to the camera and just talk in a regular voice. I really should just tell me this. Okay. How is the quality? Like I got $100 Blue Yeti. I got $100 Blue Yeti microphone. I've been using this thing since 2015. It's not necessarily the best, but it's the best one I've got. And nobody's ever complained about a bad microphone from me. I love my Blue Yeti. And it's like I bought it used for 100 Canadian dollars, which is like 75 bucks. So what do you think about this $45 lapel mic? Is there a difference in the audio quality that is extremely noticeable? Is it something that you would go so far to say that I prefer the other microphone? You know what I mean? Now, of course, I feel like we did this whole thing for the OBSBot camera. And is the camera tracking? No, camera's not tracking now. All right, let's have the camera track us. Because isn't this it? Is this the shot right here? Right? That with the OBSBot 4K PTZ tracking you around the room. I don't have to yell at the microphone. Y'all can see me just fine. You can hear me just fine because my voice is only, traveling from here to here as opposed to raising my voice to the Yeti across the room. So I'm going to keep my voice down. I'm always yelling on the show because I think speaking loudly and clearly is really important. I feel quite relaxed when I'm speaking at this volume of tone. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we're going to wear this mic, I think, for the rest of the show. It's going to be the smart move. And yeah, you're right. It does help save my voice. So let's go back now up to the front of our carousel and resume normal operations. Dude, we're only on the third product. Oh my God. Okay, we got to move a little bit faster. But I love talking to you guys so much. Pardon me. That I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll stay online until forever. All right, now let me import my product camera back into the show here after I put this extra headset over here. And let's do that now. Let's import our product camera. Welcome back. And thank you, everybody, for letting me do that extended demo of the OBSBot Tiny 4K PTZ camera and the Fifine wireless microphone. You know, I feel like so relaxed right now talking like this. It's like a completely different show, it feels like to me. This setup shines when you step away from the Yeti. Yeah, definitely when I'm wider. And we can stay on the OBSBot for a minute. I love the OBSBot. We'll re-highlight it. We can do whatever we want. I love the OBSBot software, okay, because you can have it center my head. See how we have so much more headroom now, and we'll forego the product camera just again for just a moment. It's not a big deal. See how I'm centered. See how I'm centered now. My face is centered. That's kind of the deal with the centering of your face, right? You know what I'm saying? But with the OBSBot software, you do have the ability to also do standard mode, which I'm clicking on standard mode. And I'm clicking on headroom mode, and there's no difference in the automatic change of how the camera is tracking me. But excuse me. Pardon me, coughed a little bit harder than I was anticipating there, but I'm perfectly fine. I just had a little bit of spit in the back of my throat. I was saying though about the OBSBot software and how it keeps you centered. Right now we have my face centered in the camera. It'll track me if I walk. And then also it has the motion side of tracking, right? So now this puts my entire body in the center, a little less headroom. And then truly, as you said, Sean Jones, blue check mark, when we walk away from the Yeti, it definitely is a completely different experience. I could imagine what it sounds like while I'm looking at it. Okay, that coughing knocked a little bit of wind out of me. I need to regain the cluster of brain cells that just broke off. And let's continue. Let's continue with the show because we're moving a little bit slow. All right, now the EF EcoFlow camping light is available today for $69. It seems to be one of our most clicked through products currently. I love this little light, okay, because even though it has a $70 retail value, which even like initially when I got this, I thought that $70 was quite a fee for this a light. But when I looked at all of its features and have owned it now for several months, it really is worth the $69 that it is retailing for today. So the EF EcoFlow camping light features hooks on the bottom, okay, that allow you to hook onto loops, okay. Here's an example of a hook. And then on the other side is another hook that is open on the opposite side. And when we bring the two hooks together, we now have a loop. So this is very, very creative and helpful. You can also attach this to metal things like your car, or your camper, or whatever, if it's metal. And I love that it has those two neodymium magnets to mount this light anywhere. It is IP65 water resistant, so you can get it a little bit wet, but I wouldn't recommend that you submerge it, okay? And what is great about the camping light, before we even get into the lighting effects that it offers, I love that it has an input on it to charge. I mean, obviously, it has a USB-C input to charge. And then on the other side of the device, it actually has a marked output, which is a USB-A port. And this is a 72 or 52? This is the 7,200 milliamp hour battery is really going to give you the ability to charge out from this device, say in an emergency type of situation or not, and you can charge your device from that 7,200 milliamp hour battery in the camping light. Okay. The camping light has a very simple one button design. Okay. For use. When you press the button the first time, it shows the lights that are the battery indicator. And also, when you press the button once to show the battery indicator, this also is what engages the charging port of the camping light. Okay. Now, when you press the light button a second time, the power button, you get this very, very bright, soft white light. And with the every light feature, except for the flashlight and the emergency light, okay, you actually have stepless dimming of the light. So you can press and hold the power button, and the light is going to dim in a way that you don't see it blinking down. It's just very stepless design with that illumination. You press and hold the button again to go back to maximum brightness, and then when you're in a mode for more than 25 seconds, then the camping light will stay in that mode, and pressing the power button again will turn the light off, as we just experienced there. But when you're just cycling through the different modes, you just press the power button to cycle through them, okay, all the way up to off, and then you can cycle through them again. So as I was saying, the camera has the camping light has a very bright, soft white light. It also has a nice orange light included with it. And it also features kind of like a softer white light. I kind of never really understood the difference between the bright white one and the second white one, but hey, that's just my brain. Okay. And then also you can cycle through to a very, very bright flashlight. See how this one is just like really, really bright with that nice bright center spot. Now I'm only holding this an arm's length away from my belly. Okay. But this thing is great. Like this thing, we shine it out and you can see the tops of the trees at night when it's pitch black out. This is a really, really bright flashlight, okay? And that is emitted from a single LED in the middle of this diffused white donut. Now, the final feature on the light actually is the SOS mode, okay? This is also going to be emanating from the flashlight's single LED, okay, in the center. And finally, okay, we're talking enough about the light. Finally, on any given mode, okay, any given light mode with the camping light, you're going to have the ability to. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, man, I just lost my train of thought because I turned the light off and I was thinking of something else. 11 hours. Well, that's it. That's what I wanted to say. With any particular given light mode that is built into the EF EcoFlow camping light, you have up to 11 hours of runtime straight. So that's very, very cool. Charge your phone with this, keep it for emergencies, get it a little bit wet. The EF EcoFlow camping light is a pretty phenomenal light, okay? And it's available today for $69. Now, as I put it away, it also comes included with a cable and a cinch sack. All right, now let's see. That would be perfect to take to the gathering of the Juggalos. Yes, it is going to be quite perfect. I'm excited to bring the next product in my carousel to the gathering of the Juggalos as well, which, as we established yesterday, is happening on July 4th. Gates open early for me on July 4th because I got a special ticket that allows me early entry. But I'm going to be there like they're opening on Wednesday the 4th. I'm going to be there on like Friday the 30th or Friday the 29th, I believe it is actually. Yeah, I think whatever. I'm going to be there on Friday the 29th, I believe. Okay, let's re-import our product camera here. Talking quietly has got me like crazy feeling still. It doesn't feel like natural, but let's do that and that. Okay. Now let's do the thing where we catch up on a few more comments. Yeah, not as many comments, but yes, 5 minutes ago, perfect to take to the gathering. Yeah, and another perfect thing to take to the gathering is going to be this little guy right here. Now, what we're taking a look at is the EF EcoFlow River 2. Okay, this portable battery, one moment. This portable battery is a 256 watt hour lithium phosphorus battery. Okay. It's perfect for travel or for emergency or even for something like a festival like the Gathering of the Juggalos. What makes this perfect for a festival, okay, in my opinion, is like it's very rugged. It has a nice handle that makes it easy to carry around. All right. When you're holding it, it doesn't feel very heavy. And it has everything that you need on it to charge everybody's phone. Like festival, what are you doing at the festival? You maybe need a little bit of lights at night and your phone charged so that you can take pictures and share them with your friends. And I'm no different. I'm no different. I'm so glad that I have the EF EcoFlow River 2 portable power station to facilitate that. Okay. Good, high quality LifePo 4 batteries can be recharged up to 3,000 times, I think, before they reduce to 80% of their original charge. So essentially, for what it's worth, you could, you could charge this and drain it every day for like 10 years almost before you start noticing any performance issues with those LifePo 4 batteries that are included inside. Okay, on the front of the device, we do have this auxiliary power output. Also, it features two USB-A inputs and a USB-C output, which I think I just learned recently is also an input. So I believe that you may also be able to charge from the USB-C port in. I forget. I'm not certain, but I think I just learned that recently because I had always just talked about them being outputs exclusively. Now, also on the front of the River 2, you do have two AC plugs. One is grounded, one is not. Okay. And on the back of the device, you do have the ability to plug it into a wall with the AC connection. Also, it has a DC plug as well. Now, what's great, okay, about the DC plug with the EF EcoFlow is that not only can you recharge the EcoFlow with the power of the sun, with the non-included, sold separately 110-watt solar panel made by EcoFlow, but it also includes a cable that you can plug the River 2 into the power auxiliary port of your vehicle and get a recharge in this device in up to 3.5 hours, 4 hours max, I think. And I put that to the test and it worked. It was really cool that I could just have a dead battery, plug it into my truck's cigarette lighter adapter, essentially, and then just go driving for a few hours because we were headed to a spot to camp actually, and we brought it up there like 2 weeks ago. And my boy was like, "We got to go get $10 in gas so that we can run the generator." And I'm like, "No, if all we need to do is charge phones and run lights, this is fine. This is great." I love mine. I love mine so much. Now let's wrap up talking about our EF EcoFlow River 2 portable power station, this 256 watt power station, okay, by explaining the display on it, okay. The display is pretty simple to read. I know I just picked it up, but let me put it immediately back down here in front of the camera and just point to this to you, okay. Now, what we see here with this large number is going to be the amount of hours left that we have with our current draw on the system, which is 0, right? We're not pulling any power out of the device. And the center number with the circle around it indicates, pardon me, this indicates the battery life, okay, that is remaining in the device. What is this, 60 something percent? 66%. So we did a demo with this yesterday and it was at like 76 or 72%. So in standby mode, I left it in standby all night. It does drain the battery in standby mode. Be certain during long periods of time of extended non-use that you keep it off. You know what I mean? Or the battery will deplete. And then finally, the the double stack of triple digit numbers here. The top number represents the amount of power that is being given to the device, whether it's from AC or DC charging. And the bottom number represents the amount of power that is being pulled from it. I love the River 2. I just need to get a solar panel so much, and then that would be really, really perfect for the festival. Because like I said, I'm going a few days early, and even though I get to go into the festival early, I'm showing up way earlier than intended. And so I'm going to need some electricity. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the River 2 is going to be that electricity. But once I burn it out once, I'm going to have to find somebody else with a generator to charge it, for an hour. Again, from a 0% charge to a 100% charge when plugged in via AC, the River 2 can recharge in 55 minutes, less than an hour. Okay, now the River 2 is generally retailing for $289. Today, it is 35% off that price and being offered to you to put into your cart for $189. Okay, now let's talk about the next product in our carousel. We're going to keep the show going here. We don't have a lot of physical products today. I think we only got like 14 physicals. And then we got some B-roll to take a look at. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this product here. Now, what I want to show you is this. It is the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus by Anker. And I really, really dig this Bluetooth speaker. It's an 80-watt Bluetooth speaker that offers up to 20 hours of playback. Excuse me if I'm hitting that microphone. It is like I said, 80-watt Bluetooth speaker that lasts up to 20 hours. It is IP67 water resistant and buoyant. Okay, so you can get this wet, you can get this a little dirty, and if you accidentally kick it into the pool, well, that's okay because it's going to float instead of sinking. Okay. All right, now 80 watts. It has a custom equalizer that you can adjust yourself by downloading the Soundcore Anker app and pairing the Motion Boom Plus with that app. 20 hours of playback, EQ, X-Bass. It features PartyCast 2.0 compliance, so you can pair this with up to 99 additional, PartyCast 2.0 compatible devices. Like, I've been wearing this thing with this strap the whole time. It's pretty great. It also has a built-in handle. Handle is nice, and it's got really strong loops on it for the carabiners or whatever these are, hooks for the for those loops to attach the strap to. Oh, sorry for banging the desk. Oh, I don't need to worry about banging the desk because I'm talking through this microphone and not my Blue Yeti. Now, it also has passive bass radiating speakers on both sides and features I'm going to open this. I almost had it. There we go. Okay. The Soundcore Motion Boom Plus also features plugs on the back here, okay? And they are kind of hard to show, but there we go. So we have a USB-C charging port in, a regular USB-A type port for charging out, and also it features a 3.5 millimeter audio jack that acts as an input. So if you don't have Bluetooth, you can still keep the party going by plugging directly into the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. Now, just be obviously aware that when you do open that rubber gasket backing, it does compromise your IP67 water resistant rating. Okay, the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, it's available today for $180. This is a really, really lightweight, great little speaker, good to take with you on the go. I got a bunch of little speakers, and I'm saying of all the Bluetooth speakers that I've got, whether they are Anker speakers or Tribit speakers or whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't need to name any other competitors. It's the best. It's the best one for travel because it's so lightweight. It's great for the beach. It's great to have poolside, and everybody that sees it and hears it is like, "That's incredible. Where did you get that?" And then you gotta tell them, have you heard of Dragon Blaker? You know what I'm saying? because that's where I got it from. And then people are like, tell me more of this Dragon Blaker. And then you say, well, his name is Blake. He's awesome. Okay. And he hosts one of the best shows on Amazon Live. It's called Clown Live. Okay. You can tell them that it is on weekdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Monday to Thursday. And I think they're going to really appreciate you for doing that because they're going to come through here and they're going to be like, yo, I heard I heard about this like floating speaker, man. What's up with that? And I'm going to be like, yeah, you talking about the Motion Boom Plus? It's amazing. Let me sell you one right now. You know, click through the carousel, my guy. Thank you. Pardon me. Okay, now the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is available today for $180. Now let's talk about the Radlove Electric Height Desk. Let's oh yeah, I got the best mics. Okay, so let's full screen the product camera. And let's grab the product camera. We're going to drag it over here. And here we go. Let's take a closer look at the Radlove Electric Height Adjustable Desk, okay? This is it. Now, I kind of have all my monitors and stuff kind of curved out, bent out to me today. But we do have a whole bunch of real estate over here not being used, okay? The Radlove Electric Height Adjustable Desk is actually 55 by 24 inches and features a height adjustability from at its lowest point, 27 inches, to its highest point, I believe 45 inches, okay? It has a nice 4-button memory switch so that you can navigate to the height that you want with the desk, okay? And then you can press and hold the spot to set it. Okay, now it's set, right? So if I go down a little bit and then I press button 4, it's going to take me back up to 40 inches. It also comes with wheels and feet, so you can extend it a little bit. And then it has this motor on it that lifts the leg up and down and drives this silver bar to the other leg, all right? And the other leg is also driven. Let's put this down over here for now. And we'll readjust that in just a moment. Let us bring in our more traditional camera here and our product camera. All right, so yeah, the Radlove desk is pretty sweet. It's the first electric height adjustable desk I've ever owned, and it goes up and down and supports up to 176 pounds. Okay, I need to erase and redo today from like 8 o'clock. Just go to sleep and wake up. Internet's crazy. B bar B. Okay, no problem. All right, I love my Radlove Electric Height Desk. Today it's available at 27% off of its $240 retail value and available today for $186.88. All right, now the next product that we're going to take a look at is the Ofuzi. Okay, now this is going to be an 80,000 RPM brushless motor, cordless, USB-C chargeable, handheld vacuum. This vacuum is going to be good for your car or your office or even just not those places. It's good at sucking wherever you point it at, okay? The Ofuzi, the Ofuzi vacuum that we're talking about, it's model H8 Apex, right? Yes. The Ofuzi H8 Apex, this is the model that we have now. It features 2 speeds, low and high, and has a 120 milliliter dustbin that is easy to unlock and pop open. You can dump the contents out. Also, it's easy to remove the dust receptacle in order to get access to the filter, okay? Now, to get access to the filter, we just grab the loop, okay, and pull out, and then that's it. We're good to go. Now, the filter is actually behind the metal shroud, okay? And we can actually open this metal shroud, and look how gross my filter is. I don't wanna. Okay, but what is cool about the filter being disgusting is that that I don't know what's cool about it, but what I think is worth mentioning is that with a dirty filter like that, once you remove the metal shroud, and before I tell you about that metal shroud, look, it's so simple to take the dustbin and just click it back into place and lock it onto the Ofuzi H8 Apex. Yeah, so what is really fantastic, though, about that filter is that it's rewashable, reusable, and when you're ready, it's also replaceable. So when it comes to washing your filter, make sure that you do remove that little metal guard, okay? And thoroughly dry your filter before you put it back together. All right, I was smiling and laughing until I finally sat down and tried to watch the show and no internet. The straw that broke the camel's back and gave me a migraine. Oh, I hope that you just like can drink some water and feel better. I'll drink some water with you right now, okay? This is for mitigating your migraine, Joanna. I hope you feel good soon. Okay, now wrapping up about this, you get a couple accessories in the box. Let's take a super quick look at them. And by accessories in the box, okay, what I actually mean is accessories in the branded Ofuzi cinch sack. Now, not only does it have Ofuzi branding, but this gray tag here also lets you know what model device belongs in the bag. This one says H8 Apex. All right, now super fast, you get the extension tool with the brush that is removable and also attachable to the vacuum itself without the extension, and the same applies for the vacuum head. You have the rubber nub tip that is good for, I guess, loosening pet hair, and you got like the soft tip so that you can drag it across your hard surface like your Radlove Electric height adjustable desk and not scratch or damage your surface. Okay, the Ofuzi H8 Apex is available today for $80, and that is 20% off of its $100 average retail value. Now, let's keep it moving here and talk about the EXA E1000 gaming headset. I was trying to do some shoppables about the gaming headset the other day, and I kept getting so mad because I like stammer on one word and then I get really frustrated and then I get like distracted and I find it hard to work. But doing it on the show, doing it on the show, as odd as it may sound, like I have to keep my composure, right? So I don't get so frustrated on the shows. But when I'm alone and I'm talking to not an audience, I get so frustrated. And here's basically how that shoppable video that I would make would go. Okay, let's see if I could do. I'm not recording this for shoppables, but let's see if I can bang this shoppable video out in one thing without slipping up. All right, so let's try it out. This is kind of how it would have went when I was working on it on the weekend. All right, this is the EXA E1000 gaming headset. It's pretty fantastic because it does have these nice foam ear pads that are pretty thick. And it also has a matching thick type of memory foam or foam on the top of the headset as well. It features a built-in microphone that is not detachable and is hard-lined with an inline volume control as well as mute switch. And the EXA E1000 connects to your favorite game console or laptop or PC with this USB connection. What I love about the EXA E1000 is that when you plug it in, it does have an RGB accent that is illuminated on both cups. It's a very, very nice aesthetic. And functionally, the EXA E1000s feature 50 millimeter drivers and a simulated 7.1 surround sound experience. The EXA E1000s are pretty incredible and ultra budget friendly today for $30. And this is going to be 25% off of their $40 average retail value. I mean, that's pretty much it. That would have made a great shoppable, but I get so in my head when I'm alone in my house right now. Nobody's here. I'm here with you guys on the internet, which is a real connection. And I don't know what it is about my brain, but when I'm alone and I'm trying to be in the same spot, same setup, same product. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk to a different camera. It makes me feel I can do it. I can do it. I get so frustrated doing it. Okay, now Maximilian says a big one. He says a big one. He says, to be honest, from the moment you put it on, you'll notice the incredible sound quality that your new game. Oh, I did a little chat GPT. All right, I got you one. Okay. Let's see if I could do this, because I know you're not going to say anything poor to throw me off guard. All right, let's see if we can do the Maximilian. Okay, let's do the Maximilian Exa. Is this for the Exa E1000? Yeah, I think it's going to be. All right, let's see what Maximilian says. I got to scroll a little bit, so it won't be as smooth as I wanted to. Maximilian says about the Exa E1000s, from the moment you put it on, you'll notice the incredible sound quality that your new gaming headset delivers. The crisp, clear audio will immerse you in your favorite games like never before, making you feel like you're making you feel like you're right in the middle of the action. The noise canceling technology will ensure that you can focus on your game without any distractions, giving you a competitive edge that you never knew you needed. But it's not just the sound quality that makes this gaming headset so amazing. The comfortable, ergonomic design means that you can wear it for hours on end without any discomfort. The soft, breathable ear cups will keep your ears cool, even during the most intense gaming sessions. And with its sleek, stylish design, you'll look great while you're dominating your opponents. In short, your new gaming headset is going to take your gaming experience to the next level. You're going to wonder how you ever played without it. The Exa E1000 is available today for $30, and that is 25% off of its $40 retail value. Thank you so much, Maximilian, for having fun with us and sharing that Chat GPT written review about the Exa E1000s. Now, just talking about it, we would put a little more detailed talking points in it. So while this was a big sell, we want to know about 50 millimeter drivers. We want to know about 7.1 simulated surround sound built into this device. We want to know that the microphone is built in and non-removable, maybe. We want to know that we have a solid connection, that it is USB attached to your favorite device, and that it does feature the inline volume controls and mute switch. So I really, really like I definitely wrote that myself. Good. You did great. But for the next one, if you do another one, and I encourage you to, of course, we want to talk about a few more features of the device. And the way that I read it is I was writing scripts for products, and then I was sounding exactly like that. And when I'm reading it, I can't sound any different. So when I read it, it sounds too infomercially when I'm reading. But if I could just memorize that, then I could say it with the speech inflection that I have now. It's weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't get it why it's hard for me to do that. All right, now while we've got the Exa E1000s here, let's leave them on the table for a second. Oh yeah, I don't have to yell. I'm sorry. I don't have to yell. I walked over here away from the microphone. Keep forgetting we got the lapel mic on. Wonderful. Okay, let me turn my voice down a little bit. Let's drink a little bit of water, and let's get our next product to take a look at here. This is going to be the Exa RGB headset stand. All right, now the RGB headset stand is pretty fresh, because what makes it fresh? Well, I'll tell you right now. First of all, what makes it fresh is when we put it over here and then grab our Exa headset stand and put that over here. There we go. Now, this is actually our Fi-Fine receiver, so we've got to be really careful moving this around. And by careful, I just mean we don't want to drop it on the ground, okay? Because we don't want to lose our microphone connection. Yeah, that's plugged in. All right, cool. Y'all can still hear me, right? I'm confident that you can, but let me just double check myself instead of patiently waiting for lag. Yes. Okay, we're good. All right, now this is the Exa W. This is the Exa W1 RGB headstand. Now, what's great about this is you can put your EXA E1000s on it if you want. Okay, and that's pretty cool. I know we kind of got our cable here. Now, what's great about the EXA E1000 is it does have the RGB lights, and there's a little finger button press on this side that we can touch. I'm going really, really fast here. Maybe you can see the lights changing colors, okay? But we'll just leave it on the rainbow shining color for now. And what I love the most about this EXA W1 RGB headset stand is that it has a bunch of outputs on it, okay? And these outputs are 3.5mm audio jacks for a combination headphone microphone jack, an independent headphone jack, and an independent microphone jack, okay? Now, as in conjunction with those 3 ports, okay, those 3 outputs, there also is a USB on the front, okay, of the device, and there's also one on the top. Okay, let's take these headphones off for a second and just tilt this up and show you that there is a USB port on the top of the EXA RGB headset stand. Love the headset stand. And why does it have these outputs on it? Excuse me, because when you plug this into your computer, the bass actually doubles as an external simulated 7.1 surround sound card. So you can plug any of your favorite headphones into the EXA RGB headset stand bass and experience that simulated 7.1 surround that we were boasting earlier that is included in the actual EXA E1000 headphones. So that's great. You don't have to just do this with EXA branded headphones. You can plug your headphones into this docking station and again experience that 7.1 simulated surround sound. Boom. All right, now this headset stand is available today for $37. I like it a lot because when you utilize it, if you need it, you can plug several different headphones into this. I guess I've never tried it with multiple USB outputs, trying to listen to different. I don't know if that would work, but the 3.5mm audio jacks do function in that sense. So you can plug them both in and have dual audio out, which is great for me because sometimes I do live streaming with other people and we're playing like external audio. So we want headphones in to mitigate that kind of reverb or echoing sound. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so having the ability to have 2 microphone jacks on my headset stand is pretty fantastic. Better than a splitter, I guess. Okay, now let's keep it moving here and talk about the next product in our carousel. This is going to be the Master Maison Damascus Steel Japanese chef's knife. I don't think I said all those words right. Let me try it again. Right now, we are going to go ahead and take a look at this product, okay? It is made by Master Maison. It is the Supreme Steel, a Supreme Series set of knives. And when it comes to Master Maison Supreme Series knives, they are boasted as the sharpest knives in the Master Maison set of cutlery. Now, also what sets this apart is how it is a Damascus Japanese Damascus steel. We're going to look at the knife right now, but before we do, I want you to see that it comes with this cleaning cloth included in the box that has a flower on it. I never learned what the flower is. Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? Is it just like simple art or is it actual blue flower? I don't know. I never learned. Okay, now in the box, we have the knife we'll set aside for a moment, and we see that this is lined with foam and felt. And the white square here is just a nice little sharpening stone that you can utilize to hone the knife and keep it at its most pristine functioning condition. All right, now let's open this knife right here, right now. And here we go. There it is. Look at the nice, here, maybe this blade will look better on this screen. No, we'll go back here. All right, here we go. Look at the Japanese Damascus. Okay, you know what? Enough. Stop tracking momentarily. Thank you. And here it is. This is that blade. Look at that
Damascus print, that Japanese Damascus folding steel. Now, this is authentic Japanese Damascus steel as claimed by Master Maison, and it goes through their own proprietary sharpening method. Now, I'm going to firmly grip the knife by the blade and show you that it has a lovely, solid, olive handle included with a nice rivet. It's a really, really light feeling knife, and also comes with a little plastic folded protector for the blade. Easy to insert the knife into the protector and allow it to be placed back into your foam and felt box without any worry, of damaging the inside of the box. This knife used to be like really expensive. It used to be like over $100. The knife used to be like over $100, and now it seems like they've marked it down to $80. Do you all remember that? We haven't had a chatter in a minute, but if there's anybody that's watched for a long time, do you recall that the Master Maison authentic Japanese Damascus steel kitchen knife used to be like $140 or something like that, or like even maybe a little bit more? And then it was always on like a mega sale all the time. Now it just seems like they're selling it for $80. And today that $80 retail value actually is on a great sale. It's 24% off. You can add this to your cart today for $60.99. So get the Master Maison knife today for $61. Now let's talk about the next thing in the carousel here, and that's going to be the Levo pestle and mortar. I almost said those like backwards. Levo Cookbox. Thank you. Okay, Levo Cook mortar and pestle. Retract, please. Thank you kindly. All right, so this is it. Now the mortar and pestle is pretty heavy. It's like granite or a big rock. It's definitely, you can tell it's been machined. Of course, that's how you're going to get a nice bowl in here and a nice smooth top for the included silicone pad to act as a lid as well. It's got a very deep dish that is big, and it also has a smaller dish on the other side when you invert it that is more shallow and smaller in circumference. The Levo Cook mortar and pestle also includes this cute little wooden tasting spoon and has a silicone piece here that I gotta grab. Excuse me. And the silicone lid is cool. Silicone lid's cool. It's textured on the top. It's really, really flat on the bottom. And when we add this to the bottom, it's a good grip to hold our mortar and pestle in place. And when not in use like that, it makes a really good lid. Now look again, the lid it's a little dusty, no problem there, but it is flat, it's silicone, it's very flat. And so is the polished top of the Levo Cook mortar and pestle. So when we drop this on here and just give it a little push, now it's pushed out a bunch of air and created a suction cup in here that makes it plausible to support the entire weight of the mortar and pestle. Isn't that crazy? And then look, when we pull it down, just add a little bit of air to this to release the suction, and good to go. I'm so impressed by the powerful suction of the Levo Cook silicone lid. Now, when you get this, don't forget to season it. Follow the instructions in the manual on how to prep this to be used properly in your kitchen, because I think if you do it the wrong way, it just doesn't work good. And by not working good, I think if you don't season it, then it can damage it somehow, make it not work as well. Okay, now that's the Levo Cook. That's the Levo mortar and pestle, and it's available today for $28, which is 20% off of its $35 average retail value. Oops, see, look, this thing sticks to the desk too. Look at this thing stick to the desk through fabric. It still sticks to the desk. Very cool. All right, now let's move Levo Cook mortar and pestle off the table and grab our Popco tongs. All right, this is a very, very simple and quick product to talk about. Now, the Levo, excuse me, not Levo, we're on Popco tongs now. The Popco tongs are $12.49 today, and they come in different colorways, okay? So you can get this colorful version, which is yellow, red, and green, and the different colors represent different sizes. I've got the smallest version in my hand now, the yellow version, and I believe when you click through the carousel, they also offer this in excuse me, not two. I believe that they offer this in an additional colorway, which is all black. Okay. So if you're not interested in colored silicone, then I think you can get the black version. I'm not sure if there is a difference in price or if one's more, or if one is not. I'm not certain. So if you're interested in tongs, definitely click through the carousel. Consider these today. They're pretty standard looking tongs. They got a nice silicone handle. They got nice silicone grips. And if you have the ability to see through the light, you can't, but I can. And these are just like solid stainless steel, okay, that have the silicone over top of them for protection. These are really cool. They got a little donut lock on the end. You just close it shut and pull it to keep them locked in place. And as I was saying, they come in 3 different sizes, okay? They come in the small orange, the medium red size, as well as the much larger green size. I use these to touch on my barbecue. I'm sure eventually they're going to blister up or whatever, but, you know, I try to just quick grabs when I'm using my silicone ones anyway. They're still good for high heat, maybe not a barbecue, but these are great. I do use them on my barbecue, and I haven't damaged them permanently yet. So I'm very satisfied with the $13 set, okay? And again, by $13, I mean this. Today, you can add this 3-pack of Popco tongs to your cart for $12.49. All right, let me raise my voice a little bit, dude, because I'm getting excited in here right now. The next thing that we're going to talk about is product of the day, product of the month, okay? Really, because I love it. I love it so much, man. I love this thing so much. This is the Life Pro branded Sonic Pro percussion massager, all right? Now, I'm just going to grab the tenderizer because I can do whatever I want here. And what I love about the Sonic Pro percussion massager is that it has, I think, like 8 different attachments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get 8 different attachments, so you can really get the nuance that you want to achieve in massaging with this percussion massager. I love this thing, dude. Look at this. It's got 15 different speeds. It's got a nice little easy to read display on here and up to 15 different speeds. It looks like a speed gun. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty big for what it is. And it does have a power button. Okay. It also has a timer button. You can just keep adding minutes to the timer if you want, whatever you want to do. And then one of them is the battery readout. One of them is the massage speed. So when we press the trigger button, okay, it shows the hertz that we're, okay. So you can increase this all the way up to 15, 7, 8, whatever. I do whatever I want. But look at this thing. Right? Tell me if it affects the microphone. Oh, man. Dude. Dude, as soon as I put this thing on my neck, bro, just starts vibrating my nose. Feels a little bit funny as the tip of my nose wiggles. But after getting used to it, man, forget it. This is heaven. Put this on my neck muscles all the time. Rub this on my back. Mima does my back for me. I do Mima's back for her. And, you know, I'm going to use the other, I'm going to use the ball head. I want the ball head instead. But this has flat muscle. This has things to target muscles, that heads that look like shovels. Has one that looks like a finger. It's got one that's good for your spine. All right, this is setting 11. Oh, dude, I love this thing so much. This is my favorite thing because now I literally have a job where I get to massage myself while I'm at work. This is the best thing. Oh man, my little neck muscles right here. I love this thing, dude. I love this thing, bro. It's good on my back. Like, I got a sciatica that I had a surgery on, and literally right in this spot right here, it's always so tender. And just rubbing this gun up and down my butt. Oh yeah, I don't have to yell. Sorry, I don't have to yell because my back was turned to the mic. It's just force of habit. I'm sorry, but while we're looking here, look, I get to do my whole back. Oh, this thing is amazing. Okay, you can do it right on your spine if you want. You can do it on your front, like I do it on my chest, across my pecs. And it just feels really good on my pecs now. It's just the best. Feels good on my sternum. I know that this might be like vibrating through the microphone or whatever, but it just feels so nice. It feels so incredible. Up on my shoulders. I don't even use it on my arms or I don't even use it on my arms or my legs. You could. It doesn't feel too bad. I don't think I have too many like massage boys that I need, on my arms. But man, this is the best thing. I'm so glad. Okay. I know that I just keep saying it's the best, but that's because it is. Let me just even things out on this side right quick. Okay. And then we'll carry on. We'll carry on. Now the Life Pro, Sonic Pro percussion massager, like I said, it comes with 8 different tips and it has 15 different settings. And you can add more time to it. And one thing that you can take notice of on the box, because I'm holding this thing and doing the massage, is that you can see that the handle's black. The handle is actually the battery. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. The handle is actually the battery. And there's a black button on the side of the Sonic Pro that this black button actually releases the handle. That is the battery. And so on the back, I'm going to keep massaging, but on the back, you can see between the power and the timer, there is actually a barrel connector, and that is to connect the included AC charger. All right. Oh, this feels so nice. And you can push it in too. Like, I'm just doing like a surface thing, but if I push it in, oh man, it feels so nice. Very intense actually, but still really, really nice. And you get to control this and you can really push, okay? Because they have like some finger massage modes that are just designed to like do one close spot. Look, they literally have one that is designed like a finger, okay? It's got a finger and you just push it in, all right? Push it into place and then turn it on. And I never used this jackhammer one, so I'm just going to put it really low to start. Oh, yeah, I could see how that would be maybe not the best on my neck muscle here, but if I had like some really, really tight spots on my back, maybe. Oh, yeah, you could really push this in. So what I'm saying by that about pushing it in with like this little fingertip mode. I'm all over the place. I'm so comfortable right now. I got to stop this for a second. All right, let's do the product. Okay, the Life Pro Sonic Pro is great. It is a percussion massager, as I've been talking about for the last few minutes. 8 different connections, and it's got a timer and a power button. It has a barrel connection on the back of the device so that you can charge it while it's plugged in, but it also has a battery release button so you can actually release the battery, and the battery has a barrel connection on it as well. So while the Life Pro Sonic Pro percussion massager doesn't come with an additional battery, if you have an additional battery, then you can keep it on charge while your other battery is locked into place. And we can see that the battery is kind of like protruded here. And so we know it's locked well good into place when that is flush. So ensure a tight connection there, hit your power button, pull your trigger to start, pick your desired frequency, put on 15. That's probably so bad. Oh my goodness. It's a little bit more of a direct spot compared to the ball. The ball's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit softer. This is like a hard plastic. It's making the side of my face jiggle. Okay, enough fun with this thing. I love it so much. I use it pretty much every day, I'd say. I keep it right next to me, next to my keyboard, next to the computer. Pull it out whenever I want, vibe it up, good to go. Dude, that really kind of like affected my neck. It's okay. Just a little bit of vibration. Okay, love it. I think you're going to love it too when you put it in your cart today for $100 because that's 17% off of its $120 retail value. All right, now the next thing we're going to take a look at is just another quick look, okay? Because we unboxed it yesterday and I haven't done anything with it since we did the unboxing. So let's pull this out. Oh, pardon me, and put this on the table here. And while we have it highlighted in our carousel, let's talk about the Life Pro Under Desk Bike Pedal Elliptical Flex Cycle. Okay, the Flex Cycle is pretty cool. Now, mine is currently still disassembled. Okay, so through the power of imagination, let's imagine together. All right. Now, what we have is going to be a resistance knob on the front, as well as a display that is going to give you relevant information in regard to how you're using this Life Pro product. Now, it has the pedals, okay, attached to the flywheel, okay? And what's great and amazing about the Life Pro Flex Cycle, okay, is that it does come with pedals. It's still, this is all still wrapped up. But it does come with pedals, okay, for your feet. And then also included in this kit is arm bars, arm pedals. So the Flex Cycle is good whether you're using it for your feet or for exercise for your arms. And it comes with a thick pad to hold it in place and still disassembled. They just have like a cardboard holding rod here, but we remove this, okay, and we attach legs, okay. We attach a bar here that gives the Flex Cycle its stabilization, and that bar applies also to the back. We can see it's currently not populated there, so we do need to build the Life Pro Flex Cycle. But what's cool about the Flex Cycle, I think, is that not only does it have those arm mode, okay, but also it does include resistance bands. So you can attach resistance bands to this, and while you're flex cycling, you know what I'm saying, you can also get a resistance band workout as well. Seems like a very, very cool piece of technology. I've never really owned anything like this before, so I'm pretty excited to get a more permanent desk setup and take a look at this and see what it's like under my desk. All right. Now, I think that's all of my physical products today. We have nailed it. So we can actually leave this on the table right now. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to share our screen. Thank you, Product Table, for joining the show today. Preach. Okay. And now what I'd like to do is I'd like to, I think I need to make a quick bio break. I'm doing a little dance, if you know what I'm saying. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to do that. So let me set up my screen share with everybody here now. And we're going to show a little B-roll video while I just run off to the bathroom really quickly. So thank you for your patience with that once we get that started. And the product that we're going to look at is going to be the LED face mask. I remember this video. I think Astroidia is going to be talking to us about it. So let me grab my live show, Tuesday show, Life Pro LED face mask. Okay. Let's click on this and then pause button. And then we're going to share our screen. Okay. So let's share this screen with audio and hit share now. And let's adjust our view. And excuse me for a moment while I make a quick bathroom break. Let's look at the Life Pro LED Light Therapy Face Mask now.
This is the Life Pro LED Light Therapy Face Mask. It's super lightweight, being that it only weighs 2.8
Can you hear this? I
ounces,
don't think that
and
you
it
can
fits the
hear it
entire face. It's 8.3 inches
because I
long.
can't hear it. So we're going to stop sharing for a second. And We're going to readjust our audio settings. Microphone, you can hear me. Speaker, oh, Yeti speakers. That's why I can't hear. Okay, no problem. Maybe you could hear. Let me change my speaker setting. Okay. And we want to have our speakers test audio up. Where are my speakers? It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not Yeti. Oh, I have the website muted. Do I have Amazon muted? No. So why can I not hear this? All right, you know what? We're just going to be right back because if I don't, it's not going to be. I'll be right back. All right, what up? Sorry about that. I had to step away for a moment. That was crazy. Okay, now I'm having a problem. If there's anybody in the chat that can hear the sound of my voice, please speak up because I'm having a problem hearing these audios. So I got to figure it out. Okay, let's figure this out. Let's just open a different video on a different platform and do an audio check. Okay, I don't hear that. Okay, let's try to figure this out, man. I can't hear my audio, and that is not what I want. And I don't want that either. This is the wrong thing to click. Okay, why can I not hear my audio? Let's try again, okay? Because I got to show these videos and I don't hear anybody in the chat. Oh, we got 5 viewers. If there's somebody that can unmute right now and listen to me because I'm having a little issue with my live stream. Let me check my audio settings again. I think I figured out what the deal is. I want this, and then I want this. Why can I not hear anything on my computer? All right, now I hear something. I'm glad that you can hear me, Rover. I'm confident that you can hear me, but I was experiencing some issues with trying to share audio for the videos, for the B-roll. So does this play audio? Yes. Okay, excellent. Excuse me. I think I got it together now. Sorry about all of that little delay that I had with sharing these videos. Now let's present our screen. And my problem is that I never set like my default settings because I have so many different audio things. And then like what I say in one spot doesn't translate to another spot. And I right click on a ton of tabs and I mute site all the time because I'm ridiculous. All right, let's share our entire screen though, and let's share this product video with audio. Let's hit share now. And before you mute me again there, Rover, can you hear this video, please?
Pro LED Light Therapy Face Mask. It's super lightweight, being that it only weighs 2.8 ounces and it fits the entire face. It's 8.3 inches long, 6.5 inches wide, and 4.9 inches tall. Light therapy helps to improve blood flow and collagen production. It helps to calm and tighten the skin, improve pigmentation, reduce fine lines, and create a more smooth appearance as it helps to improve tissue metabolism. What's great is that this LED mask incorporates light irradiation technology, and it is safe to use, and you can use it daily. With 15 to 20 minutes of use every day, you can start to see results in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. It helps to improve the skin's appearance, and it is comfortable to wear and reusable. It works great in conjunction with other skincare products to help improve its effectiveness. It has 3 different LED colors. The blue helps to penetrate pores for smooth skin, the amber color helps to soften irritated skin, and the red helps to reduce lines and wrinkles. Overall, I really like the design of this mask. Even the nose area is really well done where it doesn't feel heavy
I'm
on
just
the
messing with you,
face.
Rover.
And it feels as light as a pair of glasses, as well as where the eyes are, there are no lights or obstructing design. So you can continue to relax, watch TV, or work on projects while you are wearing this mask. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching.
On new software. We're using this. It doesn't have a hard mute button. Got to remember to unmute myself when switching between videos. I was saying though, thank you so kindly, Astroidia, for showing us the Life Pro LED Light Therapy Face Mask. Traditionally $56, retail value 29% off today is the deal being offered. Add the face mask to your cart for $40 today. Now, let's talk about the Joovv Venus 2 Pro IPL hair removal tool. Now, I'm pretty sure this one is going to be shown to us by Dragon Blogger Nate. We watched these videos in the past. So let's pop it open right here, right now. Oh, man, we got so many videos to go through. We're going to run late again today. All right, no problem. Let's watch this video now together.
Going to notice that whenever I put this on, it's automatically going to start flashing. So let's try this out. And honestly, it's more hot than anything, but it really doesn't feel that bad. Now, to be honest, I don't really notice anything right off of the rip. Like I said, it feels more hot than anything. It doesn't necessarily burn.
This one. Thank you, Dragon Blogger Nate, for telling us about the Joovv IPL laser hair removal tool. Pretty cool that you don't have to press the button every time. You can just put it on and it automatically starts doing its thing. A little bit warm, great for removing unwanted body hair over a period of time. Make sure that you read the instructions fully before beginning operation or treatment, okay? The Joovv's IPL laser hair removal tool, the Venus Pro 2 model, is traditionally $460, okay? Today, it is available for 22% off that price, coming at you for $359 today, $359. All right, now let's talk about the ProLux Core Heavy Duty Floor Buffer. This is another video that I just want to get ready here real quick. Boom, boom. Whoops. Okay, Joovv's ProLux. Boom, boom. Let's watch this video now together. Oh, whoops. Here we go.
Yo, what's going on, my friends? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today, we're going to be testing out this ProLux floor buffer. So this is going to come with a bunch of different attachment heads, such as the microfiber cloth that we're using there at the bottom. It's going to come with scrub brushes like this, buffing pads. Now, this is going to be really good for people that have shops, warehouses to buff out, maybe all the oil stains or something like that. But today, what we're going to be doing is testing out how good it is compared to me normally mopping. So the way we're going to do that is I'm going to mop an area right here with the standard mop, go back over with this ProLux and see how much it left behind. Extremely dirty with a lot of dirt left over. There's even dirt that kind of seeped through to the other side right here. So I'll definitely be using this a lot more often than a regular mop because you can see how much my regular mop left behind. Now, obviously, this is going to have more industrial uses or commercial uses such as shop houses, warehouses.
Thank you, Dragon Blogger Nate, for telling us about the ProLux Core Heavy Duty Floor Buffer. Now, this floor buffer is available today for $620. Now, let's take a look at the next product in my carousel, which is going to be the Yosuda rowing machine. Let's watch this video together.
This Yasuda indoor rowing machine is an absolutely fantastic workout and fitness product that once you put it together with only 10 screws and about 20 minutes of time, you could fold it up just like this. All you have to do is unscrew the locking mechanism and the pin. So you just screw this in at the bottom here, and then it stays folded up in a vertical position. Doesn't take long if you want to put it away for a day, make it take up less floor space. It's easy to do. Just simply screw it in, lock it up, and then take it out the next day. Or maybe you only row on weekends. You just lock it up and slide it in a corner. What I really love is just how little space it takes up when it's folded up. You could just put it right away in a corner in a living room or an office or a bedroom with a lot of extra space, and it takes up almost no room at all. Among the most it is among the most foldable rowing machines I've ever seen. Now, the magnetic resistance on the rowing machine here gives you a lot of different resistance levels, and it works out about 90% of your muscle groups. I really love rowing machines because they're great for your core back muscles, your shoulders, your arms, and your legs. They have slip-resistant foot pads, and it just is so quiet. This rowing machine is so quiet that my son was actually rowing while we were watching Stranger Things season 4 last night, and it doesn't make hardly any noise at all. It tracks your time, tracks your distance, tracks how many rows, and you can see the stand on the top of it is big enough to hold a big tablet or a phone with ease. So now it's not a smart machine. It doesn't have any AI. It just does analog digital tracking, and you put batteries into the display, but the slide is smooth on the seats. It provides incredible magnetic resistance, and you could just turn the knob to adjust resistance levels.
Pretty extremely rare that I would cut a Dragon Blogger Justin video short because he's amazing and he deserves all of our time. But we are running a little bit late today, so we're setting precedents. You know what I'm saying? We're cutting Dragon Blogger Justin a little bit short today. He's an amazing man with an amazing product for you to consider purchase. All right. The quiet and foldable Yosuda indoor rowing machine is available today for $220. All right. And this is going to be 15% off of its $260 retail value. All right. Now let's take a look at the Flybird adjustable bench. We're going to get this video queued up and we're just going to keep it flowing here. We're going to watch the Flybird adjustable bench video. We're only on 19 of 25 products, and we got 4 minutes until the 2-hour mark. So let us continue, okay, talking products. All right, now I've watched this video a ton of times. Let's import it here. The Flybird adjustable bench, it can go flat. It also has a bunch of different positions that it can be put in. We're going to mute the presenter and we're going to take a look at this and see how it does sit up. Okay. Also, it has the ability to be in many different positions and also the ability to go flat. We're going to find that flat mark. There it is. So the Flybird bench does have the ability to have different positions to help you adjust yourself to be in the position, right, that you would like to be in order to work out, as well as being flat. So not only do you get to sit on the bench, you can also be again, flat on it. So the Flybird adjustable bench is traditionally $240. Okay. Today, it's being offered at 42% off of its retail value for $140. So with that 42% off, save, okay, $100 today when you add this to your cart. Now let's keep it moving here on our B-roll videos, and we're going to talk about the $200 Prolux Triton. Okay, now this is going to be a bagged canister vacuum, and can we do this? Oh, sweet. Okay, here we go. Here's Dragon Blogger Nate.
In bagged vacuum. Prolux recently sent me this to do a test of. Now, I did review a couple of their other products, such as the CTX by Prolux, and it was incredible. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this Triton vacuum right now and see how well it works. You guys can see it's a very small form factor, borderline canister-like vacuum right here. If we go ahead and pan down, you guys can see some dirt on my floor, which is why we're filming this review. Now, you do have a turbo head down here that is going to have these very hard bristles. So this is going to do a phenomenal job cleaning up pet hair, the dust, the dirt, whatever it is. Now, controlling this is very, very simple. All you have to do is plug this in, and then you are going to increase the speed right here in order to get it turned on. And that is basically going to be it. Now, one of my favorite features about this is the retractable plug. You guys can see right up here, you have this black button. So whenever you pull this out to get it plugged in, once you're done cleaning, all you really have to do is just hold down this button, and you guys can see just like that, it retracted. Let's go ahead and get this thing fired up and vacuum. What I want to go ahead and do now is I want to open this up and see pet hair in here. So the bristles that are on the actual attachment head right there are super strong, and they are going to pull up all of the pet hair. So this isn't full, so we're going to go ahead and put this back in, which is very simple. So you guys can see just like this, the bag is in. So if you guys are looking for an efficient, portable, and powerful vacuum, I highly recommend the Triton by Prolux.
Thank you, Dragon Blogger Nate, for recommending the Triton by Prolux bagged canister vacuum. You know what this vacuum reminds me of? It reminds me like exactly of the Electrolux we had when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, we had a long Electrolux, and it took the same bags, cardboard top with the little rubber thing, and you would slam it down and put the replacement bags in, and it had the retractable cord. Now, ours didn't have the button. You actually had to give it the little like adjustment so that it would engage the retract. Okay. Excuse me. The Prolux Triton bagged canister vacuum is available today for $200.
You guys can see it's very easy to get set up. There's so many awesome.
Thank you, Nate. Now let's keep it moving here, and we're going to talk about a bunch of batteries. We're going to get into some EcoFlow stuff today. You know, the summertime is coming. It's time to get outside. Sometimes you can't always be where there is electricity. Why not bring the electricity with you? We're going to learn more now about the EcoFlow Delta 2 portable power station.
Dragon Blogger Nate here. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys a quick rundown on the EcoFlow Delta 2. This is the newest lineup in the Delta line from EcoFlow. As always, EcoFlow brought their A game with little big brother Delta 2. You guys can see that right here, taking a look at the back, it's going to seem very familiar to the original Delta with your 2 AC ports, but you're going to have 4 ungrounded AC ports. Staying with what works, you're going to have your standard plugins for power that also gives you the option to charge over solar or your car. Now, if you want to extend this to 2,048 watt hours, you can do that with this extra battery port here on the side, so you can add even more power to the already powerful Delta 2's capacity. You're going to have your 2 USB-A ports, your 2 USB 3.0A ports, and this time you're going to have 2 USB-C 100 watt outputs, which is crazy because everything's being powered by USB-C. So big shout out to them. Now, just like always, the display is going to look very familiar. Whenever you plug in something, it's going to reflect and register how much life you have remaining with the battery capacity based on what it is that you're charging. The Delta 2 is small but mighty. It has a ton of capacity at 1,024 watt hours, so you can take this with you on the go, road trips, camping, and keep all of your devices charged. So it really doesn't matter where you're at. If you're camping on road trips, the Delta 2 is going to keep you covered with a ton of battery life and very easy to use functions. So I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. I hope you guys found this helpful. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Nate, I'll stop by wherever you are. Thank you so much for telling us about the EcoFlow Delta 2 portable power station. These EcoFlow power stations are just amazing, and they come in so many different sizes. Now, let's just keep it moving here. But before we do, the Delta 2, it's available today for $1,000. All right. And since that is a really, really big get, let me just do a quick click through here and see if there's any coupons on that one. Yes, there's a $100 coupon on the Delta 2 today, so you can get this in your cart for $8.99. All right, now I want to keep the show moving, so let's talk next about the EcoFlow 220 watt bifacial solar panel.
Dragon Blogger, tech and entertainment, because as always, you guys will be entertained. Probably not. We'll find out. This is the EcoFlow 220 watt bifacial solar panel. This is going to be a beast whenever it comes to charging your EcoFlow battery backups, such as the Delta 2, the River Pro, the Delta Max. Really, the majority of your EcoFlow products are going to be able to be charged by this solar panel. You guys can see that this is a very big solar panel that is roughly about 6 feet wide and about 3 feet tall. Now, this is very easy to get set up.
Maximilian says, so far, this has been a good show. And let me remind you that despite things in life not always being okay, and someday it being rough with another,
and then once you
truly don't know the good until you've experienced the bed.
So this is
so if you're having a bad day, anybody,
going to be
don't stress it. Tomorrow could be amazing.
If there's clouds overhead, if it's overcast,
pretty good.
the time of the year. At the time of shooting this video,
I
it's fall.
ascribe to a similar kind of mantra where I try not to stress out too much about bad things, because I recognize that, you know, essentially a utopia is
just a little bit of a view.
You know what I mean? If everybody was happy, all of the time, every single person was always happy all of the time, right? That's impossible. That's impossible. A utopia is unobtainable, okay? Because it is impossible to make everybody happy.
So my Delta
all
2 has a
we need bad things in life
hour
to
capacity,
understand,
which is already crazy. So the fact that EcoFlow already
and
makes something
vice versa
that can
as
keep
well,
you
right?
safe in the
Yin
event
and
of
the yang. We
emergencies.
do
If
need
you guys go
good
camping
things
often,
in
if you
life
live in an
to
RV,
understand
or just
and
really anything
appreciate
rolling
bad
blackout
things. You
storms,
know, this is
there's so many
what
situations
this
where
is
you
how
need something like
lives
this,
are
but
made.
you might
This is how
also
lives are made,
run out of
made
power
up
on
of
this and
highs
have
and
no way to
lows. You know,
recharge it, but the
so
sun's
you're
not going
saying,
anywhere, even if your
so
electricity
you're
does.
saying,
So like I said, 1,024
despite
watts on
that,
this. Let me go ahead and
despite
show
things
you
in life
how
not
much
always
this is
being
charging at right
okay,
now.
and
You guys
someday
can see that
it's
we
been
currently have an
rough with
input
another,
of
you truly don't
170
know
watts.
the good
So at
until you've experienced the
1,024
bad.
watt
So
hours,
if you're having a bad day, anybody, don't stress it. Tomorrow could be amazing. Yeah, I don't feel too stressed today, and I hope the people that are in our chat are having a good time and not feeling too stressed as well. Thank you, Nate, for showcasing the EF EcoFlow 220 watt solar panel, okay, for the EcoFlow power stations. Now, let us move on to the next product in our carousel of wonderful items. You know, I just want to say this. I forgot to highlight my solar panel product, so we'll have that highlighted now. The 220 watt panel is regularly $649. Today, it is marked down 42% from that retail value and being offered for $379 today. Now, let's move on to the next product in my carousel, which I believe is the River 2 Max. Yes, it is. So now this is a battery that is going to be a little bit bigger, maybe about twice as big, not quite twice as big, and as the River 2. Let's watch this video with Nate.
This is the second version of that, so the River Max 2. This thing is an absolute beast and has a ton of crazy features that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. So with a total of 512 watt hours on that Life PO4 battery and a 1 hour fast charge and up to 1000 watts of output, this thing is going to keep you guys covered through an entire camping trip, through a weekend getaway, through storms, through blackouts, really anything that you can think of where you're going to need power and otherwise wouldn't have access to standard outlet power. This is going to be the one for you. So what we're going to do is dive in and take a look at all of the options that you have included with the River 2. So if I go ahead and lift this up on the front right here, you guys are going to notice that you have 3 USB-A ports, which is just so cool. So you can charge all of your devices directly from this. Then you're going to have a USB-C output that is going to output at up to 100 watts. So all of your devices are covered. If we flip over here to the side, if I pull this little lever down, just like all of other EcoFlow products, you're going to have that standard 12-volt outlet so you guys can actually charge devices that would normally run from your car's power directly from this. And then down at the bottom, you're going to have 2 individually grounded AC outlets, and then you're going to have these 2 standard 2-prong outlets. All of this is controllable through these buttons that you guys can see located around the outside of it. So say you have some stuff plugged in right here and you have some stuff plugged in right here. What you can actually do is individually control the power to each of those through this little button, or you can even do it through the app. Now, if I switch it over to this side, you're going to have a fan, which is actually going to outtake some of the heat because this thing is going to run pretty warm.
Thank you so
And then
much,
on the
Nate,
back
for telling
side,
us about the EF EcoFlow River 2 Max. It's almost basically, like, to wrap it up, it's basically almost double what the River 2 is. It offers a charge from 0 to 80% in about an hour, while the River 2 does 0 to 100% in 55 minutes. Okay, you can also plug the solar panel in to charge this, which is supporting more than the 110 watt panel. And the Delta 2, excuse me, the River 2 Max, excuse me, the EcoFlow, let me say that one more time. The EcoFlow, okay, River 2 Max portable power station is available today for $452. Now, let's take a look at this. Now, Maximilian, if you're still in the chat, watch this. Okay, you got to see this. This is pretty cool. Now we're going to get into it here. This is going to be the EcoFlow Wave 2. Okay, and the Wave 2 is going to be a portable AC unit. All right, so let's check out this video now together.
What's going on, my friends? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about the EcoFlow Wave 2. This is a portable heater and air conditioner, and it does so by being powered by this battery. Now, even though I have the battery right here, there's actually 4 different ways that you are able to power this. So you can enable the power through AC power, through DC power, through solar panel power, and then if you have EcoFlow power stations, you can do the same there too. So really 5 different ways with that battery. Now, whenever you're running this on DC power or AC power, you can set this thing super, super low. It's going to come with these nice attachments that will attach to the front right here on the outtake port or the output port where the cold air will come through. Up here on top on the backside, that is where the hot air is going to come from. So this is going to be great for those of you guys that really like to camp, or you guys really just like to go on vacations at an RV park, whatever the situation is. If you're without cool air or you're without hot air in the winter, or like I said, without cool air in the summer, this is going to be a great way to do that. Now, it is a pretty large unit, but you do have carrying handles. You can see that I am able to move it around. The extra battery is very simple to use. If you have the extra battery, all you have to do is connect it over here on the side with this little cable. And the controls on this are also very simple too. What you're actually able to do is get this set up through the EcoFlow app and control the temperatures directly from it. If you guys are looking for a great way to stay cool in the summer and stay warm in the winter while you're completely off grid, EcoFlow's got you covered with the Wave 2.
I was taken aback by Nate's presentation. I love it. I need this in my life. so much. This would be so perfect for camping or remote living. You know, put this in the camper, keep cool, have it right in front of you. You know what I mean? If you want. And then if you're cool out, you can warm up as well. Being battery operated, solar panel operated. What a fantastic device. I do genuinely think about the Wave a lot, and I hope that I might get my hands on one of them eventually. Right now, I've got to say, at its very reasonable $1,300 price point, I can't quite prioritize that right now. But that $1,300 price point is actually 19% off of its average retail value, which is $1,600. So save $300 when you consider purchasing the EcoFlow Wave 2 today. Now, the last product that we have in my carousel here is going to be the, well, we already talked Five Fine. So yes, Pride Mobility is the last one. Let me grab my ASIN number here and then navigate to an Amazon page and search for this. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Clicky, clicky, showy, showy. Okay. What we have here is the Pride Mobility GoGo Traveler Elite. Okay, this is the this is a little scooter that is good to support up to, I think, like 300 pounds, and it's got nice little hard little rubber wheels on the front that make it easy to navigate anywhere that you're at. It has a rudder. If you see this plastic circle that has like the X on it with the gray ribs above the wheels in the middle attached to the steering column, you actually loosen that to bend down the rudder. That is what they refer to the steering wheel as on the mobility scooter. It is a rudder and it is collapsible. The basket is removable. Okay. Now the battery here, the big black battery with the reset switch and the GoGo logo attached to it is removable. Grab the handle, lift straight up, and the battery simply pulls off of the GoGo Pride Mobility scooter. The yellow handle in the back represents the transmission switch so that you can put this in drive when powered or neutral when not powered in order to more easily move the scooter while it's set up, like while it's all put together. Now, right where the right on the back here where the red fenders meet that body line of the floorboard, okay? The rear of the Pride Mobility scooter is actually removable, so you can really remove the back of the motor, remove the battery, fold down the rudder and remove the basket, as well as removing the seat. The seat has armrests that fold up, and the Pride Mobility scooter has the ability to turn that seat left or right 90 degrees. You can turn left or right 90 degrees, so you don't even have to step on the floor to sit down. You can literally turn the seat outward, sit on it, and then spin into place. This has the pretty classic rabbit and turtle setting, okay? And we got this for my dad when he was aging, and he used it a lot to come and use his dual teeth to lock in place. Are you talking about the rudder? The rudder, dual teeth? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I never knew that that's really what it was referred to. But yeah, that makes sense because they are teeth grip like connection. And then when you loosen it, it just loosens it up. And it makes it adjustable as well. Makes that tooth connection that you're talking to. That tooth connection that you're kind of talking about in regard to the rudder allows you also to, like I just said, manipulate the rudder into a position that is more comfortable for you. Okay. And what else are you saying? Separates into 4 pieces? Yeah, 1 piece is the chair. 2 pieces is the battery. 3 pieces is the rear, okay, the motor. And the 4th piece, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th piece is the deck with the rudder folded down. Now, some people may argue that the basket is a 5th piece, okay, because it does simply just lift up and off of the rudder. But yes, the 4 major components, not bantering semantics: the removable adjustable seat, the transmission and motor on the back, the battery, and then the floor is all 1 piece, the front end is all 1 piece, and the rudder. Loosen the teeth and fold it down after you remove the seat and the battery. And yeah, it folds up really good. Weighs about 116 pounds. And it's not too bad. I really enjoy this. I take it when I do things that are crazy. And things that are crazy are what are things that are crazy? Comic-Con. I went to a comic convention before COVID had occurred. I went to a Comic-Con in America, and we were going to be there all day, and we knew it. I'm like, I'm just bringing the mobility scooter. Why would I want to walk all day? Why would I want to walk all day and just be tired, so tired at the end of the day from walking, when I could just ride the mobility scooter around the con? It was the best, and everybody loved it. And I met a guy who was a rapper, who like is a rapper. He was there at the con, like as a guest, to go like see him. And I rolled up on him with the mobility scooter. Excuse me. I rolled up on him with the mobility scooter. And he was like being like exceptionally like nice to me. And I was like thinking that it was because I was in the scooter. I thought he thought that I had like some type of like disability that prevented me from walking, or I don't know what he thought, but that was kind of like what it seemed like. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even disabled. I just stood up and walked over to him and shook his hand. It was a really, really great time. And then after that, we hit it off, I feel. And he was like, can I use your scooter to go get my lunch? And I was like, yeah, you can. Simon Rex from Scary Movie. Okay. Simon Rex, you were in Scary Movie. Yes, you can borrow my elderly father's mobility scooter to go get your lunch. It would be my honor. And it is an indelible memory that I wish to cherish indefinitely. I love it so much thinking about that. All right. That is the Pride mobility scooter. Pretty great. I mean, if you are in the market for a mobility scooter, Pride's got you covered. This is kind of like even at $1,550. Okay. This is still kind of like sort of an entry-level position one. If you're looking for something with a few more bells and whistles, do what I say. Click through the carousel, navigate to the Pride Mobility store, and look for a mobility scooter that might suit your needs. I know that I would love to get rid of this one and get a bigger one that pulls a little bit more weight so that I can pull a little cooler behind me. You know what I'm saying? With the with the mobility scooter and like a little kid bike trailer, any kind of thing that I can pull behind the mobility scooter to hold my cooler and my Bluetooth speaker would be pretty sweet. Okay, now we are done today's show. I just would like to thank everybody for joining the show today. Rover and Joanna was here, Maximilian, also everybody else that joined. Seabass was here. Sean Jones, of course, thank you for joining us today on the show. Faustino for popping out a little bit earlier. I'm sorry that I didn't get to greet you while you were still here. I would have loved to engage in a little conversation with you. Nate, thank you, okay, for coming out and joining the show today and encouraging me to put on my wireless microphone while my Obsbot camera follows me around the house. But I feel my voice sinking. I'm done here. I'm done thanking everybody. I appreciate everybody that comes out and does the show, watches the show with me. I'm done. Let's get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of Clown Live. I've been your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. And this has been an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience. We will be back tomorrow on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do it all again. So thank you, everybody. Much clown love. Whoop, whoop. And we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye, everyone.